This is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
God dang, man, how many questions y'all got on these trainings, man?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Eason. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Back to throw. Eason rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hang in there. Give me a minute.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Eason finds his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's a gain of 17. Yet it brings up 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On 4th down, Eason's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. There we go. Kill. Switch.
Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Check 43.
Yeah, miracle, boy.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Shift.
Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, QB, come on.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Lets it flow deep for Cobb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, New York.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Go! Let's go!
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
He locking in. He locking in on that one.
Eason. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working.
Damn, NHL, we're not playing a playoff game.
Snap it felt like they had to try and keep him upright.
Yeah, I need to put
a holding call. What can they do here on third and long?
I need to. It's the main spot. I need them boys to hit them. Yes, good. It happened there.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Prescott down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Play action now, Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Thank you for calling that timeout, guys. I don't know why you call that timeout.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Elliott running right. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again to Barkley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Eason. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, Eason. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. His first touchdown of the new season.
Yeah, let me challenge. The booth will have to review that.
Oh, we back in the building. Uh-oh, we live.
And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
We're glad I didn't get the challenge
with the extra point.
I'd move
and
the
that
timeout.
The lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam. Kill.
Throwing. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
I got you.
Now it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What?
So they decline the penalty. It seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them.
That's bull
This is Callaway on the receiving end, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Eason. that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on third down. Eason. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
You're not having a homeboy. You're not having a homeboy. 220.
And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Like you slow. Jalen Smith, baby. Nobody running Jalen Smith down.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air on second down. Eason going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On fourth down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, here we go. 57. Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, we're
under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Eason. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Well, Prescott here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Randall Cobb. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I just got bags from Prada. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. Find the meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handle, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up. I get back up. You better call back up. Slide, I'm with it. You see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Ready to cheat on, trying to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it done.
How we looking, Peter? How we looking? How we looking? Looking good? He's kind of quiet. Oh, okay, well.
Less bumpy than the weaker songs because the connections were working on it, so they're flying into a stiff wind, but it's not quite as bumpy. But believe me, it's a lot bumpier than your average commercial flight. Okay, got it. Thank you very much. And Mr. President, thank you for this opportunity to brief you today. I just want to say we appreciate
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show. This no perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show. This no perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Sound like you I can sell it. Sound like you
put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story
yeah, sound like you gonna be a little harsh towards the team next weekend, Neville. Thought you gonna be a little rough to his team next week when you sound it.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real.
Oh, Ike back already?
When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision.
Yeah.
Stay on the mission, coming for the top position. Ain't no
you say you about to advance?
No, hell no. Who else ain't play yet besides me?
This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show. This no perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
What's the best thing you want to go put my man?
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show. This no perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Grind now, game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Trying in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Quick,
Oh shit, the dude in here.
ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy as a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a time.
God, man.
In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Miss Baxter, there's also room for us to show up to class with pants on, but nobody has pants on right now. You don't know that people don't stand up, y'all. You don't have to. First of all, the girl in the yellow shirt is what they think. I just made that for you. But I what grade is this? 0.9 students.
How many of y'all came to win?
Special class.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Ready for trade school.
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no squeeze. We putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way.
Oh, he's right there. Somebody help me, man. Shoot that dude right there. Some random people. Hey, thank you. Yeah, as soon as I finish this, hey, do some farming. Shit, it probably time for me to get off work. This ranch is eligible for.
Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose the athlete. Competition never matched me, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is
bullshit,
man. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rules. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rules. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rules. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Window open and a calculator app. You mind? Because we know the students that was going to be some and it was some that weren't. Hey man, the world is over. The only class we need right now is gym. A nice little class in boxing because The Walking Dead is on the way. Call Rick and them because I need a sword or something. Favorite guy, please check out these new designs on my site. There are several more that are listed.
Big enormous.
Dumb fuck.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM and it said flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad big pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Get your sons on pesos. Never say no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, rest.
Every time it's cold and fucking rain this summer, my bitch. I wrote 14 suicide notes. The last one I said, watch and see. I'm gonna do it, watch and see. Boy, 43, good shape, boy, but about to change, boy. About to change. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Man, you know, now I go to the doctor. See, first, black folks don't go to the doctor unless something happen to you. You fall and knock your teeth out or some shit like that. You know, white folk go to the dentist, they get braces 5 years old. I'm starting to do that shit 43. Shit bother me, go to the fucking doctor. Gas is a bitch. I had gas the other day, goddammit. Man, let me tell you something, that gas was all up in my motherfucking chest, boy. You ever had gas up in your motherfucking back? Man, I thought I was having a heart attack like a son of a bitch. I woke my wife up, shook the shit out of her. She know what's wrong. Come on, take me to the hospital. Come on, take me to the hospital. Every time I get a pain, boy, I run to the goddamn hospital. Head hurt, what's wrong with you? Come take me to the hospital. Dick hurt the other day, man. That sharp pain. She what's wrong with you? I said, come on, run me to the hospital. I got to see what the fuck is going on, man. So you know when you hear people die, you're gonna be like, man, what's up? John died. Well, like, damn, how old was this? See, when you start getting older, you start checking to see if they're close to you. 47. God damn. I'm 43. My stomach been hurt for. Come on, take me to the hospital. I was doing the push the other day, man. Had a sharp pain. Come on, my goddamn thigh. Well, I said, don't stop. I said, wipe your ass and come on, rush to the hospital. Fuck that, man. I ain't got time to play, man. Man, we grown folks up in here. I'm tell you something. I'm sick and tired of bullshit and fucking around, man. Pussy making me so sick now, man. I don't know what to do. I used to love me some pussy, man. Pussy ain't nothing but a drug. Don't tell me I'm wearing the patch right now. Man, I ain't never seen coochie. Hold on. I ain't never seen a woman come to a man and say, yes, let's do this. Yes, I want to be a part of you. Come on, let's have sex. You get yours, I get mine. But a month later, I got to pay fucking rent for it. Something wrong here. I ain't never knew no meter was on no ass, man. I ain't never knew no goddamn meter was on no motherfucking ass. That's why I don't want no, because they be all in the back. If I can show you right now, walk around butt naked. Get out. No draw. Don't fuck with me. I don't want none of it. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not interested. I don't care. Don't come sitting by me. Don't come putting it by me. I don't want to spend it. I don't want to be around the motherfucker. That shit expensive. I can't take care of that and me. Shit, I can't. Somebody gonna starve. And when I get hungry, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. Come take me to the hospital. I'm telling you like it is. Women funny. Women so goddamn funny, man. It just amazed me how women got control over everything. Women got, man, that pink son bitch is a bitch. Have you ever argued with your woman, your wife, man, and y'all ain't spoke for like 2 weeks? That's a bitch. Somebody mad. Mother don't talk to you for 2 weeks. Boy, you got a problem. When you walking in the house and she walking down the same goddamn aisle, and y'all get this goddamn close and y'all slide by each other. Somebody mad like a motherfucker. When you laying in the bed and she lay all the way the fuck over there and you all the way the hell over here, somebody mad like a son bitch. And when your leg touch her leg, she scoot all the way to the goddamn edge. Somebody mad like a motherfucker. When she's so goddamn mad, she wash everybody's clothes in the house but yours. Your dookie ass drawers still in the goddamn house. Somebody mad like a motherfucker. When she cook for everybody in the house but your ass. You get up in the morning, come in the middle of the night, in the evening, all the kids eating, you looking around, ain't nothing else on the stove. You tell the kid, let me get a little bite. No. That's all she cooked, Daddy. You know that's some bullshit. Who the fuck you know just cooked 4 chicken wings? Stinking ass. Men, we can't do like women do. I was talking about gas earlier. It's funny. It's the truth. When you have pass gas, men, we can't pass gas. Women can pass gas. Don't think shit about it. Us, they kick our ass out. You ever not? I'm serious. Look at this. Y'all get mad as fuck. You ever pass gas, man? Your gas is changed gears. You bring off like that. Get your stinking ass on out here. Kids up in here, bastard. But a woman will fart while she cooking and shit, stirring the cake. Just, I just be looking at stinking ass reaction. Oh, they funny. Have you ever made love to your woman, been making love to her from the back, and she farted? Boy, but you know something, the home when she fart, you want that pussy so bad, you sure don't stop though, do you? Boy, you hit that ass, boy, you be hitting it. All of a sudden you hit it, go. Am I lying? Boy, but when you get in the car, you talk about the ass like a dog. See you later, Brent. All right. Stinking ass bitch. Gonna fart all on my dick and shit.
Oh, that nigga was a comedian, boy.
Girl, you know Marcus just got his PK back, so it's up there. Oh my gosh, bitch, it went through? Yeah, he been trying. I ain't gonna lie, he been...
Rushing to advance.
Anybody ever flew Spirit before? Nah, I ain't. Why y'all cheering? That's the worst air. Look. Spirit is terrible. They ain't got no seatbelts on there. You holding hands with everybody in your row. You like... They got a whole hand light. Hey, y'all, the whole hand light on. The whole hand light. All they flight attendants, old black men with attitude problems. Let me tell you what happened, right? I was sitting in the emergency, right? This is a true story. I'm in the emergency seat, and you know how he's supposed to give you directions or make sure you can save people? He came up with it with attitude. God damn it, let me ask you something. If this plane go down, what the hell you gonna do for us? What the hell you mean? Are you Wesley Snipes or not? I can't save you. Passenger 57. I love being Wesley Snipes dark. There's some perks. It don't mean nothing when you're a kid, though. Can't see none of your school pictures, all teeth. Like, look at them teeth. Golly. Look at them 4th grade teeth. So happy to be here, man. You know, I'm married. Anybody else? Man, don't clap if you ain't happy. Don't do it. It was people with attitudes. How you know, fam? Let me say this. You don't understand. When you get married, that's when you start noticing things. Like, I didn't know women wore wigs until I said I do. I did not know that. I thought my wife I thought she was getting her hair done every day fresh. I didn't know she had a wig gang. As soon as we got married, I couldn't even sleep the first night. She had a bunch of dummies on the dresser. I'm like, who are you? Who are you? All the damn wigs on the damn dresser. Then they leave the wig anywhere. I had about like 5 PlayStations because she wouldn't leave wig hair on the PlayStation. You know how hard it is to explain to some kid at a GameStop what's wrong with your PlayStation. Did you keep it on? No, it's a wig hair in there. drunk and throw it off. I love going out when you see females with the wigs and they forget they got it on. You ever see that? It gets so hot in the club, they get the digging in it all. Not too late, bro.
Whack, nigga.
Let me say this, ladies. Look, don't clap. I ain't done. You might not like me if you wear a wig. But I'm going to say this. I'd rather buy your wig. It's cheaper. Okay? It's way cheaper to get your hair done. I'd rather take your wig shopping. Okay?
You've never been hit on till you've been hit on by a Hispanic man. You know what it is. They hit you with one of these. Hola, mommy. ¿Qué pasó? I felt like I was 3 months pregnant. He just said hola. But it's a difference. It's a difference in cultures. I swear to God, it's a difference. Because just for example, you know, I have white friends, I have black friends. My white friend catches my husband out cheating one night. This is, I know it, ladies, I know it. When she calls me, this is exactly how that goes. Bring, 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 bring. Hello, Crystal. This is Becky. Becky with the good hair? Yeah. I just saw Chris. I don't want to cause any problems, but he was with a woman I didn't recognize. Never seen her in our carpool lane. Never seen her eat yoga. And you know, we get down in Zumba, right? Not even that. Just so you know, I would have a conversation with him when he gets home. Let my friend Keisha call to see my husband. That's real different. Her ringtone even different. This call go like this. Bitch. You seen Chris? I know you ain't seen him, cause he right here. Bitch, he over here popping those, bitch. Oh, 16. Oh. Girl, it's about to go down. They ordering oysters. Yes, they are. You better get here. Hurry up. You know Mama ain't gonna watch the kids for another 3 hours. Come on. Her license plate is 278. Bring me some Cheetos when you come. It's a difference. It's a difference.
Something else. I take you out to eat and you still tripping. Crazy.
You just don't get it.
Get what? What am I missing?
Romance, spontaneity. Would you just put some thought into what you're doing?
I put thought into it, all right? The restaurant we went to, I booked that 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you talking about the happy hour? They even had a kids menu. What that was supposed to do, sweep me off of my feet or something?
So you want me to judo chop your legs, sweep you off your feet that way? What you want?
Everything's a joke to you. You got comfortable with me.
First of all, I thought relationships was about being comfortable with your mate. What's up? Why are you tripping?
You know, I'm not laughing anymore. It's not funny. It's not funny.
So you're just gonna walk off? I'm about to lose you for real? You threatening me to leave?
Oh my God! Babe!
Hey, what you?
Oh, this is so cute. I should have never doubted you.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you know, life's full of surprises.
Montez, what are you doing here?
This is totally a coincidence. I didn't know you lived here.
Are you sure you didn't know I live here? I just moved.
I'm sure I didn't know you lived here. Ain't nobody check for me no more.
You delivering food now?
It's a side hustle, alright?
And what's the entree hustle?
You know, I'm still doing my do, you know?
Don't tell me you still doing that little ass rapping thing.
It's not no little ass rapping thing. I'm nice. I got bars, you know that.
Your bars are trash, dated, old. Kind of like you. Thank you. Nothing better be missing out of here because I know how much you like to snack.
I bet you do know.
Take a walk. Look who we have here again.
You ain't slick, Melina. I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You keep ordering from the same spot.
Because I like the food, stupid.
Yeah, okay. You like the food, or you like seeing me still?
Don't nobody want to see this on a daily.
See, I know you remember the mattress game.
I don't recall. Not much to remember, you know.
Hey, look, I take your food.
Pick that up. Hand that to me. This is against your company policy. Don't have me call your manager to get you fired. Pick it up. Put it in my hand. Put a smile.
I ain't smiling for shit, there.
You ain't getting no stars. You need Jesus.
You want that old thing back? Just admit.
Don't nobody want it.
You trying to get me back, I understand. You got the hot pink on, you got the hips out on pokey, you know that's my color. If you want me back, just say you want me back. You don't gotta hide it through the food.
First of all, don't nobody want you back. First of all, don't nobody want you back. Been there, done that. No thanks.
Yeah, okay. Why you keep ordering the same thing? You know my schedule now. I think you're doing it on purpose.
I'm not doing nothing on purpose. I actually really like this food, and they keep sending your tired ass out to give it to me.
Okay. I get it.
Oh my God.
Just admit it. You want the meat back, just ask for it.
Show me.
You knew I was coming with the food, so you got yammed up and yammed out for me. Just admit it, girl.
There is nothing to admit. I don't want you. Been there, done that. No thank you.
Baby, who you talking to?
Nobody important.
This nigga from your job.
Oh yeah, baby, you know him, right?
Oh, this your ex, Cortez.
Yeah.
John Tez, nigga. Oh, this the nigga I was telling you to stop calling your work husband. What happens if you don't got nothing to worry about, John Tez? He's just my work husband.
Well, he was at the time. Not anymore.
You delivering chicken? It's a side hustle, man.
Oh, he's a rapper now.
Shut up, man. When you rap kids, I think. Y'all want y'all food? Fuck this food.
Hey, quick. I'm about to tell your manager you're about to get fired.
What's good? Who is this?
Ooh, if this ain't a hot bucket of bullshit here. Tootie, I know that ain't you over there looking like girl first.
What up, bro?
What type of black?
me tell y'all what just happened to me. I just got pulled over by my neighborhood for not having plates on my car. You know, well, I do got plates, but they paper plates, you know, because I just got a new car. So the cops pulled me over, and they like, why you don't got plates on your car? So I tell them the story that I just got a new car, and they like, okay, cool. We're going to check and make sure it's your car. If it is, you're free to go. And, you know, as a black man, you're used to that. You're always guilty until proven innocent. So I'm like, all right, go ahead and check so I can watch you look dumb as a motherfucker. So, you know, I'm just sitting in my car waiting. And as I'm waiting, I look to the left, and I see this car parked. And there's a white woman in the car. And this white woman has her phone out, recording me and the cops. And I'm like, what the hell is this lady doing? But then I look at her face, and she's just looking all just scared. She's like this, like she just almost in distress. And then it hit me. I'm like, this lady is recording me because she's scared something's gonna happen to me, and she out here being an ally. I'm like, this is some crazy shit, you know, because I never seen this ever happen to me, you know. And so I'm just sitting here waiting on the cop, watching this lady record me. So the cop don't come back for 15 minutes, but this lady do not put her phone down for 15 minutes. This white woman recorded the whole thing. So finally the cop come up to me and say, all right, Mr. Harris, you're free to go. I said, all right, appreciate it. And I stood up my car. And I look at that white woman who was recording me, and she looking back at me, and she give me a thumbs up like, you all right? And I'm like, yeah, we good. She like, oh. She just all relieved. And she put her phone down, and she started her car, and she watched me, and she waited for me to pull off, and then she pulled off. And I was like, damn, ally, ain't this something? You know, as a black man, you're not used to your allies, you know, but we really got allies now. Out here recording our traffic stop, making sure we good. All right, allies.
See Murder still talking?
Yeah, man. I mean, I love that guy, and I'm fighting for him to get released, man. It's a tough situation because, like I said, it's really bad in the sense where, you know, he's really innocent, and that's the part people don't realize. They're like, oh, it's your brother, you're gonna say that, but I wouldn't say that. I think if you do a crime, you gotta do the time. But the part that hurts us the most is he's fighting against the whole system. And the system is like, they designed to try to, they've been doing it for years, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years to minorities like that, you know what I'm saying? And so they get away with it, but I believe that C case is going to change a lot of laws, going to change a lot of, you know, corruption and stuff like that, because they really did him dirty. And I don't want people to look at it like, oh, it's his brother, but I promise you, if that was my brother and he did it, man, it'd be so much better on me. So I wouldn't worry about it. I'd be like, whatever. But the fact that, you know, he locked up or something, and I could put, you know, I really would say that on anything that I do know one for sure fact. So if anybody have an opinion about it, it's definitely false, because if you really check the case out, it's clearly no way in the world he did it. So I feel good about that. I believe that he's definitely going to come home soon. You know, everybody who's like, you know, got love for C, keep him in your prayers. And we going to fight. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to fight and he's going to come home.
Well, I remember seeing a video.
Yeah.
Like some surveillance video that looked like C Murder shooting at someone or whatever. So explain how you have a video like that, but you're telling me he's definitely innocent.
Well, that's two different cases. What I don't want to do is, as a man, he took the charge for the other one. He took the time for it. He said he did it, whatever, cool. But I don't want people to look at that. That's not the same case. That's a totally different case. They use that to say, oh, he's capable of doing that, but that'll be the same thing somebody saying, you're capable of doing X, Y, Z because you did it before. Like, no, the system designed to, you know, prosecute you based on a crime, not based on your lyrics, not based on what you did in the past. Because if that's the case, we'll lock you up. We'll lock you up. We'll lock my man up. We'll, you know, I'll be locked up or whatever, or I'll be guilty of whatever. But we talking about the facts. We talking about clearly, you know, what did you really do? Like if you're a girl, be like, oh, you did, you know, you always messed around with, and then be like, but I didn't do it this time. Well, if you're gonna get mad at me for the past times, then you should have left me then. But if you don't leave me because you're thinking like, okay, well, what I did now, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you stay with me, then you want to make this about something that I totally didn't do, then that's a problem. So, if we're gonna start running around doing that part, then yeah, then I'm gonna say, yeah, well, you guys are right. But on the fact that this crime that they give life without the possibility of parole, that means you're not coming back. That's not fair to anybody, because if you have a child, it's not fair for me to pull your child over and be like, I'm gonna just give him life, just based on the fact that something Vlad did. You know what I'm saying? Or that's all I'm saying. I mean, look, it's about C, but it's so much bigger, and I think so many young men are, getting life taken away just because people could do it. I think that's wrong.
Okay, so those are two different cases. I didn't realize that.
Yes,
I thought
sir.
that was the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
So the shooting case that he took responsibility for, what was the sentence that they gave him for that?
10 years.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So he got 10 years for that, and you're fine with that.
I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly fine with that.
You're cool with that.
Perfect.
You said you accept that.
Accept that.
But the other case, which is the murder case, I guess, was the life without possibility of parole.
Yeah.
That's the one you're saying isn't true.
It's not, but they all know it's true, not true. I mean, they already know the person who did it. They got a sworn affidavit from the person who did it. Like, I've seen the affidavit. I've seen you a copy of it. The system that we live in down there. Now, if this was in California somewhere else, this wouldn't even made it to trial. This wouldn't even made it to pre-trial. That's how corrupt our system must change. Because I remember growing up, it's a lot of young men that I'd be like, well, where these guys at? And they locked up, but they got public defenders and they got a plea bargain out for 30 years instead of life without parole, And if you know the system, if you got a public defender, you got no chance. Guilty or innocent, you got no chance. The good thing about C is, I didn't think he had good representation before, but it was his choice. But I believe he will get out based on future findings, you know what I'm saying, or what's happening now. So that I do believe every point in life, what happens is it comes a time where people pay for what they do. So if the system been doing this for 30 plus years, you can check the credibility. Eventually, those judges and lawyers and DAs, because some of the DAs have been fired for all the things I'm telling you about. They'll pay for it because the trail is so long, because they were sloppy with it, because they got away with it for so long. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about anything because I know how to get away with it. My grandfather got away with it. My great-grandfather got away with it. So, but it's a new time, and I believe that they're going to have to, they're going to pay for that. So we'll see. Just like the guy who's giving kids away to the little penitentiary. He got 27 years. So he thought he was scot-free, living in $1 million mansion and everything, but now he got 27 years. So it comes to light. So that's pretty much it.
I mean, do you think that your brother fighting, going to trial for a murder case and his rap name being C Murder, do you think that swayed the jury and kind of gave it a certain, negative connotation that got him that time?
Absolutely. I would say you this. I was at the first trial. It was so lopsided in C favor. It was so crazy. I said, "Oh, I'll see you guys later." Like that's how confident I was. I actually left, flew out of town, was on a plane, eating my food, touchdown. I was like, nowhere in the world. Like it was so bad. Nowhere in the world that they would convict him. But of course, it was all white jury. So let's just say I'm not saying it's a white or black thing, but I am saying all white jury, guy named C Murder. Okay, let's put this in the rap. Basically, your name has something to do with it. Your lyrics, because they look at your lyrics. They but this is entertainment for us though. I believe that. Man, if a lot of us, really is, if I was convicted based on lyrics and what I've said and stuff like that, man, it'd be crazy. But yeah, I believe that the system that we live in, they were so scared to let a guy out named by that name that the jury just they look totally the other way because no way in the world if I pulled up the transcripts to that trial, you would be like, oh, C coming home, he'll be home in a couple of days, and here we go now, 10, 5, 8, 7 years later, this stuff's still going on, but the system won't allow him to come out. I've been there when his appeal was so good. I was like, oh, by the time he coming home, and then it's even the person who was trying the case, they was like, they gave up. They're like, okay, yeah, we don't even want to fight no more. Yeah, he's not guilty. And then a judge say, we're not going to overturn it. So it's like that's just my city. That's just my country. I'm sorry, not my country. That's just my state. That's a state we in. If any other state, that wouldn't even, because he had no evidence, no witnesses. Every witness that they came out with them for actually came out and said they threatened me, they expunged my record. Even with that being on the record, and you pull the case up yourself, even with the jury saying, I just say he was guilty so I can get out of the trial, whatever. That's all in records, but it's funny because he's still in jail, and so I'm upset about that. But, that's life, man.
Well, last year, C Murder did a song, I think, with Lil Boosie, where he blasted Master P.
Yeah.
On Trust No One.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that song?
I mean, it's an opinion, but I didn't like it because we all family, we all brothers. We should be able to talk it out and keep the media on. I think P and C love each other like we all do. Sometimes as brothers, you might have a little fist fight or whatever. But in the end of the day, you're brothers and you come back from that. So C and P is okay. Like, the media, I think this is what happened. C will do anything for P, P will do anything for C. Let's just keep on it. He'll do anything for me, we'll do anything for each other. I think what happens is when you put the outside people in the middle of it, this is what happens. They C is incarcerated, right? So if he's in a hole or they got locked down or something like that, he may only hear a part of it, and then it might take C a long time to reach out to P, and so P might hear it and hear part of it. So you never really get the gist of it until they hop on the phone together and realize it was just a bunch of crap. So I think that's what probably started it off. More he say, she say. But they look, man, they brothers. We all brothers. I believe P would do anything to C. I believe vice versa. And that's where I'm neutral in it. I love them both. I'm not taking no sides. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I think we all wrong in the situation. I think we all can handle stuff differently sometimes, but we can't point the finger at each other, because we all got to worry about ourselves too as well.
motherfucker. Boy, I got 7 kills that round, boy. Yo. Got 7 kills, man. Yeah. Oh, got another one. I got another one in my death. About to fall in my damn trap. 8 kills. Yeah, we won. 8 kills in this round. Oh, goddamn. Everything Ken was playing on last one. Yeah, everybody kept coming through them windows and those traps I had. DJ Motion.
Hey, for sure. C on?
I think no, I don't know Mike's, but he playing
I know you on Madden.
Madden.
Are you planning to get Madden 21?
I already got it.
You already got Madden 21? So you pre-ordered.
Yeah, my girl got it from me. I know she's getting it.
Oh.
Her damn shot, I guess. I guess she asked that I about the game.
Oh, okay.
Stop calling my name. Stop calling my name.
Don't be listening to our shit.
Stop calling my name. Nobody asked me nothing.
Yes, he did.
Lie.
Yeah. You should have told her to get NBA Live.
I did you dirty though.
Huh?
I did you dirty.
How?
She was like, I should get the ultimate one, the regular. I said, get the regular.
Oh, hey, I the regular file with me.
I
You
know,
know,
that's
don't
why I
be doing
tell
all
her.
that bullshit.
I said, listen, we always be on that thing to play each other, man. We don't do mad like that. Get the regular.
Hell no. Just the regular.
I think the ultimate one like $100 or something. Bro.
Hell yeah.
Save that money, they can do all that shit.
Hell no. I ain't doing all that.
Hell yeah, no.
I ain't
All right
doing all
now.
that. But I waiting on that damn live. Especially now that I know how to create and upgrade and all that shit. I ain't even know that shit, man.
Wow. You talking about all the
Yeah, the badges. I ain't know that.
that you
I
can
thought
take
once you
some
get
off
the
to put
badge, you
some
got
on.
the badge. Yeah. I ain't even know that.
I think you push like R1 to take them back off, put them on something else.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I ain't
Yeah.
even know that shit, man. I go everything right now, boy, is